すごく似合っていると思います。ミハルも着てみて。私も。ミハルこそ全部可愛い。そうでしょうか。
Another week of peak, and we are eating good, my friends. We're eating that lovely Japanese curry. All right, friends, we have Spirit Chronicles Season 2, Episode 2, and we had another really awesome week. I think one of the things, or a few of the things that this episode solidified as it's beginning to learn its bearings or get its kind of like, how you say it, get like the wheels in motion kind of thing is, well, there is one thing. There's only 12 episodes, and I really wish there was 24, but it's really starting to lay down its bearings and really kind of get the show in motion. One of the things that led us down was it reintroduced us to Flora, which is one of the princesses. It introduced us to 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥, and it introduced us back to the fact, or back to the idea of the 6 heroes. So what we currently don't know is Miharu, his little sister, and little brother, are they 3 of the 6 heroes? We don't know if Rio is one of the 6 heroes. And then we saw some other dude was transported to this world today. So potentially, and we also have the other 2 friends who came alongside Miharu and Ayase. So what we don't know at this point is Miharu, little brother, little sister, the 2 friends, and 1 random dude. Are those the 6 heroes? Because that math is mathing. And if one or all of them aren't, then does that then go to Rio as being one of the 6 heroes? Or is he just an anomaly outside of the 6? So there's tons of different paths that we can go down, and there's different avenues that we could take as well when it comes to 6 heroes. But regardless, it opened up that door. It opened up that story once again that, hey, there's this bigger plot line happening in the world, that these heroes, based on not stories, but based on like predictions and stuff, are going to be transported, or they're going to be summoned to this world. So it solidified that. It also solidified with Rio, or Haruto, finally coming clean to Celia. I wish it was a little bit more. I wish he kind of mapped it out a little bit more. He kind of just went like, hey, boom, there's the D, suck it. He basically went like, boom, I used to be somebody else in the past. I am a little bit older than you. I'm 20. And she goes, wow, you're older. And he goes, yep, I am. They go, ooh. And that's pretty much it that happened there. I would have loved a little bit more meat on those bones. But regardless, I thought it was finally good to open up the fact that Celia is now fully aware of Rio and who he was in the past. And that barrier has been breached at this point. The next thing that this episode did outside of these 2 coming together is it kind of hinted that he's going to find supporters. He's going to find people who he can really trust to kind of, not only bring Miharu, but then bring the other 2 girls, or the other 2, his sister and little brother, back in line too. He now needs to make sure that they learn the language, that they learn the customs and the way of being in these other worlds. It looks like he's going to take them over to the spirit area before, which should be really, really cool. One thing I'm worried about is when Latifah comes back into the mix on what she's going to think about now Celia, about Miharu, about Aisha, and how she's going to feel about all of that as well. Latifah, outside of Celia, I love Latifah quite a bit, as well as all the other Beast Girls that are inside that spirit town, spirit section, or wherever he's from as well too. And then eventually, will he take all the girls to go meet his grandparents in this, in this town, or in this world, or whatever? So it definitely opened us up, once again as well too. I like how Isha's origins are all on the table as well. I love how Miharu is getting closer to Rio. I like how his little sister kind of was judging her of like, she normally struggles with boys, but then all of a sudden, like, she's completely comfortable with Haruto, with Rio. And it's because she probably feels like this sense of familiarity with him. So that's really cool. And then last thing I want to touch on is this Reese fellow, this Reese character, the dude with the red eyes, the one who previously, I think he was part of the bandit attack when Rio was a kid too, but his whole storyline and him being kind of like the villain and what's going to go on there. So lots of really, really cool stuff. Lots of really cool things happening within Spirit Chronicles Episode 2. And then also there was a lot of fan service too. A lot of fan service, a lot of just really humble. No. yeah, humble, but like really cutesy fan service, really tasteful fan service, not only for Rio in getting him dressed up and dapper, but then for Celia, for Aisha, for Miharu, getting them all dressed up. A big fan service scene that I definitely really loved quite a bit too. I was like, okay, this is the type of fan service that I really love. It's very it's cute. There was a little moment there of Rio, getting all flustered with Miharu because she was testing out her underwear or whatever. Just like looking at it, not trying it on. I thought that was a really cute, innocent scene. And then just really cute overall with seeing Celia in all the different outfits, and then her finally landing on like the mage's outfit, which I thought was really cute too. So definitely very tasteful. And then there's other things that I didn't cover, in this review, but overall, 9 out of 10. I thought it was another fantastic episode. Again, if I put my reviewer hat on, it was like a 7 out of 10, but I absolutely adore this anime. So for me, it was a 9 out of 10, but I understand it's more like a 6.5, 7 out of 10 episode. I would say 7 is probably about right. There's other things that happened, like it introduced this Aria girl who was friends with Celia when they were in school. It showed Lisa Lotte getting stuck, and the things that she's doing. Showed us Flora and the summoned person, whatever his name is. Where's Flora's sister at? So there's a lot of things that it covered that began to open. Didn't fully see. We're gonna get more of that next episode. So yeah, overall, let's go get us some curry rice. Let's have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next episode. Peace.